Hello, I'm Rachel Patterson, witch and published author. I thought today I would make a witch's ladder. They are one of my favourite things to make because they are quite straightforward. You can use them for any intent that you want to: prosperity, love, protection, healing. I'm going to make a healing one today. All you need is string, twine, ribbon. You can make it with ivy. You could make it with long strips of grass, anything that you can plait together basically. If you want to make it look really pretty, you can put different coloured ribbon in it as well. But I like to work with 3x3, so 9 pieces of your base string, whatever length you want. Bear in mind it does get a bit shorter because you're going to plait it, so cut yourself 9 pieces of string and then you plait them. I'm not going to sit here and plait 3 long plaits for you because that'd be terminally boring watching me do that. But I have plaited 3x3, so I've got 3 plaits here, each one made with 3 strings. Tie a knot in the end of each one and then you've got your 3 plaits. This actually turned out to be a lot longer than I expected, but that's me cutting it a bit too long, being woolly. But there you go. Ribbon as well, or string. You can work purely with string. I plaited the string, but I'm going to tie it with ribbon, and because it's healing, I've picked quite a pale blue colour ribbon to work with. Then you need some feathers, natural feathers, coloured feathers. I just happen to have these in the craft box. They've been kicking about for ages, so again I picked healing colours, but you can use natural feathers. Don't have to use feathers at all. I like to put a few herbs in. I've got some bits of cinnamon or cassia bark here, and I've got some lavender, dried lavender. But any herbs, sticks of rosemary, pieces of pine tree, anything that relates to your intent or that you feel intuitively needs to go in it. But it's got to be able to stick into the plaited string when you've finished. So, get your 3 plaits. 3x3. 9's a really powerful magical number. 3's a powerful magical number. So it seems to work. You can just do it with one big plait. So you could just do 3 strips of material and plait it together. Down to what you've got really and how you want to work it. The strips of fabric ones look very good. So I've got my 3 plaits. As you're plaiting it, visualize your intent. You can even say a chant if you would like to, if you're feeling poetic, or you can just visualize what you want your end result to be as you're plaiting it, so that the energy of your intent goes into it. Then you need to tie your plaits together. So I've got a piece of ribbon here and I'm just going to tie it round. Make a loop in it if you want to hang it up, otherwise just tie it so that you can tie them together basically. Looks very pretty. Tie it strongly. You can always make it look pretty afterwards. You can also add beads or buttons or any bits of charms maybe. You could sew them onto it afterwards or thread them onto the pieces of string as you're plaiting it. So I've now got to plait this together, and I'm going to try it up in the air so that you can see what I'm doing. So this gets plaited together now, and visualize your intent as you're doing the final plait. Say a chant if you want to. I'm absolutely rubbish at poetry, so you're not going to get a poem from me, but I do find that with chants, just stating your intent is the easiest way to do it, and most direct and least confusing. So with these plaits of 3x3, with the magic of the number 9, I craft this witch's ladder with the intent to heal. At home, outside and across the globe. So I'm literally just plaiting it together, visualizing and sending healing energy. See, this is why you don't make a long one, because it takes you absolutely ages to plait it. but I will get there. You can also make them as bracelets. If you make a small one to go around your wrist, and you could make it as a protection one, thread some beads on it or thread some ribbon in it. It's at this stage, if you want to actually put ribbon in it, you can plait the ribbon in as you go. But you can make it as a bracelet, and then you could wear it. So you could wear it as a protection bracelet if you wanted to, or, you know, healing, whatever you want to, but make it small enough. You could even make it as a necklace choker if you wanted to as well. Keep it on your altar when you finished it, or I like to hang it up. You can hear Eric the dog because he's out in the garden. He's enjoying the sun. I've not chained him out there or anything. So that's all plaited, and now I take another piece of ribbon and wind it round this end, and then I'm going to tie it. Again, you can add the magic into this as you go by stating your intent at each stage. So with this knot I secure the intent of healing. I believe the origins of the witch ladder, they found one in the attic of an old house, and it was literally just a piece of string, and it had 3 feathers stuck in it. No one actually knows what it was for. I suspect it was actually originally for protecting against witches, but there you go. So there is, let's see, make a long one. You can't actually get it all on the screen either. So there's the finished witch ladder. Now you take the feathers, and this is the main part of it, because you state your intent of healing at home, outside and around the world as you put your feather through. So it has to be quite spiky to be able to get it through. And the second one with the power of 3 times 3, the magic of healing. That's the second one in there. And then the last one with the power of 3 times 3, the magic of healing. You can open the door for the dog if you want to. So there's the 3 feathers in it. The door was shut so that Eric didn't come and eat things. You can't eat feathers. Oh, there's a little doggy on my lap now. So, witch's ladder with the feathers. You don't have to put anything else in it. It has done it. You've set your intent. But if you want to, you can stick herbs and flowers in. So that's with the power of healing power of lavender, which the lavender flowers are going to go everywhere, but we'll give it a try. Or the cassia bark, success of healing with the power of cinnamon. So there we have your witch's ladder. So they are really that straightforward to make. It's just a case of plaiting. Whether you just plait 3 things together or 3 times 3 is entirely up to you. String, wool, even coloured wool or coloured ribbon in the colour to correspond with your intent. Your feathers in it. I tend to stick to 3s when I'm doing things like this, but trust your intuition. You might feel that you want to add 5 or 6, entirely up to you. You can sew little charms on now if you want to, or beads. You can thread beads onto the string as you're making it, but that's it. And now you just hang it up. I like to hang it up by the front door, and then as people come in, the energy is, it smells lovely actually, I can smell lavender. The energy is transferred. And that's it. That's quite a long one. You can make them shorter, entirely up to you with whatever bits and pieces you've got. But that is your witch's ladder. Thank you for watching.